bullying? And what are your feelings towards it?
To this day, I have vivid memories of being treated differently, not only by the kids, but also by the nuns. I was a lefty and they made me right-handed. When I would get into a little pushing match with other kids, I was the one who was always blamed and things like that. So
bullying is something that is relatively new here in our country, and there's still a lot of people that think that bullying is sort of an invention from the modern society and shouldn't be addressed because a lot of people suffered from bullying in the past and it didn't change their lives. But that's not true.
What can you tell us about bullying?
Is really something that is modeled by adults toward children. That the person who is doing the bullying does not feel good about themselves.
Pakistan doesn't have any bullying laws, excepting that certain parts of bullying related to cybercrime, those are punishable under the law. But any specific law relating to bullying is not available in Pakistan.
There are laws that make it criminal to assault people, adults and children. There are laws that make it criminal to harass verbally, to push, to cause someone to be in fear.
The state of Texas amended their laws a few years ago to say that bullying did not have to be a recurring process. It could be a one-time event.
I'm really at a loss to understand this, that how can the parents support their children in bullying other children?
It does have lasting effect on children forever. And what it does is it produces low self-esteem, as some children mentioned, and it links them to higher risk of depression, which leads to poor school performance, right?
Every institution that educates children, that is responsible for their well-being, has a very strong duty to protect the children.
because a lot of times the bullying and intimidation emanates from differences that people have. Sometimes it's because you stutter. Sometimes it's because of your religion or your background or your accent and the way you speak.
I met people who were severely influenced by bullying in their early ages, and I even met someone who actually committed suicide because of the bullying.
If there is any type of emotional or physical harm that's done to the student, then it is classified as bullying.
Parents need to speak up. They need to take a stand.
And I think the word that I'm trying to encourage everyone to think about when they're in the teaching environment or parenting environment, either one, is to just be sensitive to what a child is going through at home, because we don't know what situations that they are bringing to school.
So bullying has its physical and emotional side, and then its impact on learning forever and a day. Because bullying is something you may experience even later in life. You can experience as adults in your workplace. You can find bullies everywhere, but they are maybe labeled different.
And I'm not sure who originally said it, but it takes a village. And I like that, because when it comes to education, it's got to be the parents, it's got to be the teachers, it's got to be our neighbors, our society, and everybody working together to raise that child and instill some values and modeling for them the right things.
I have a cadre of role models, young, youthful role models who can relate, who the children know that they can go to for protection, and who the bullies know will pay them a visit and will initiate action if they're intimidated.
I think we should really make it part of curriculum and instruction module to make every child aware of what is bullying and what are its impact and what they should do if it happens to them.
For this, I said I'll draft a anti-bullying law, and I want my friends to put up the law, act in the parliament. They have agreed because this is need of the time.